Lacey got the start in the opener last night. Had a 1-2-3 first inning in that one, and then ran into just a lot of contact. Northwestern Oklahoma had a bunch of hits racked up against her and ended up chasing her from the start. Got the no decision, did Lacey. As the game eventually was tied 6-6, and then Arkansas Tech from Mackenzie Goins, a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 6th, gave them the lead and eventual win by that score. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Abby Detar, was the ball. The second one is fouled off. So 1-1 to Detar. Everybody in the batting order for Northwestern Oklahoma was hitless the last game. No hitter for Bailey Buffington. That's a called strike at the letters. And actually, Buffington ended up getting the win last night in relief. She pitched the final 2 in the 3rd innings, retired all 7 batters, had 3 strikeouts. So in 2 appearances against Northwestern Oklahoma, Buffington is 2-0. 1-2 from Lacey. Low and off the plate. Ball 2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Buffington is 2-0, 9 in the 3rd innings pitched. 1 walk, 11 strikeouts, no hits given up. Pretty solid numbers for the right-hander. Here's the 2-2 from Lacey. Inside and low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Lacey on the year, 1.59 earned run average. She is 14-6 overall. Appearing in her 27th game, making her 25th start. There's the 3-2. Inside, swung on and missed. Swinging strike 3.
Hitting next to the center fielder, number 27, Lindsay McElroy.
That is strikeout number 110 this year for Shannon Lacey. She continues to creep up on 200 strikeouts in her career. We're on season and career milestone watch for the Golden Suns. First pitch to Lindsay McElroy's in there for a strike. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Lacey came into this game 4 strikeouts shy of reaching that 200 strikeout mark. She's ahead 0-2 on McElroy. Down the heart of the plate, but just low, I guess. Taken for ball 1. Williams looks into the dugout for the sign. Now the pitch from Lacey. That one middle of the plate, swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Lacey. 2 up, 2 down. Both of them are strikeouts. That is now a career strikeout number 198 for Lacey. Inside, swung on and missed. Pitcher Hannah Howell at the plate. She's a do-it-all player for the Rangers. Number 3 batter in their order. Also pitches. Got the start last night and getting the start in the circle here in game 3. That one misses. They check for an appeal down the first base line. Did not go on the swing. So the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouled over to the on-deck batter's circle. It is 1-2 now. Lacey looking to have a 1-2-3 top of the first inning. Get off to another good start against Northwestern Oklahoma. Off-speed pitch, low and outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. is the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Swinging strike three. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Shannon Lacey. Doesn't get much better than that to start off the game. We'll go to the bottom of the first. We've got a scoreless tie. This is Arkansas Tech softball.
After a half inning.
Well, the batting order for Arkansas Tech will be the exact same as what they put out there in game one. Also, game one today, also game one of the series. Shelby Chavers will be leading off. She was removed defensively earlier in game one today, but back out there in the top of the order will be Shelby Chavers, Timber Riley, Caitlyn Wells. The batters due up for the Golden Suns here in the first. And that first pitch to Chavers is high for ball one. After those three, you'll have Cassie Mayberry in the 4th spot. Mackenzie Goins bats 5th. Brooke Pruitt bats 6th. Sydney Keaton is batting 7th. Jessica Williams is behind the plate batting 8th. And Holly Crutchfield rounds out the order at the 9 spot. Called strike on Chavers. It is now 1 ball, 1 strike. Numbers for Howell. She's making her 28th appearance, her 28th start. Chavers will foul that one off, but they call it an illegal pitch. So it'll be a ball. 2-1 now the count. Instead of the foul ball with the illegal pitch called, count is 2-1. It was the first base umpire who called the illegal pitch. Now 3-1. 6.70 ERA for Howell. 137 innings pitched. She's given up 200 hits, 116 runs, 102 of those have been earned. Walked 62 and has struck out 72. 3-1 is swung on and missed. Count full, 3-2 to Chavers. That one tapped on a hop back to the pitcher Howell. She throws over to her first baseman Adams for the first out here in the first.
Now hitting number 12, the second baseman, Timber Riley.
Timber Riley now comes to the plate. She was a perfect 4 for 4 in the first game this afternoon. Also had 2 RBIs. She had 4 of the 5 hits for Arkansas Tech. Hits this one in the air, right field, drifting into foul territory. Good effort by Rodriguez, but she's unable to get there. She was closing in on the outfield fence, stringing along the right field line. And it is just a foul ball, 0-1 on the count to Riley. Riley had 2 hits and 4 RBIs in Friday night's game. So she's had herself a great series. Watches that one for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch high, now 2-1. That one fouled back, and now it's 2-2. Good job holding up, not chasing that off-speed pitch. Ends up being in the dirt. So now Riley's got a full count for her. The payoff on its way from Howell. That one grounded sharply, fair ball off the glove of the first baseman Adams into second base with a stand-up double. Hot hit off the bat for Riley. And surprise, surprise, another base knock. This one, it's a double.
Hitting the designated player, number 29, Caitlyn Wells.
She shot that one sharply the opposite way down the right field line. And Adams was able to get a glove on it, but it kicked into foul territory after that. Riley had an easy double. Double number 19 on the year for her. That pitch low and outside. Taken for ball 1 to Katelyn Wells. Howell thought that one was good enough for a strike call. That one, same spot, misses again. Good count for Wells. Hits this one high in the air, left field. Will it have enough? Back to the track, and making the catch in fair territory was the left fielder Solberg, but aggressive base running by Riley. She takes third on the deep flyout.
Now hitting number 28, the third baseman, Cassie Mayberry.
Brings to the plate Cassie Mayberry. Timber Riley at third with 2 outs. And on the fist, a soft liner over to Leneve, the third baseman. And the Golden Suns are retired in the bottom of the first inning. We'll go to the second. We are scoreless. This is Arkansas Tech softball.
Mackenzie
Back here at the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex. Second game of this afternoon's doubleheader. Beautiful Saturday afternoon here in the River Valley. Shannon Lacey back to work for the Golden Suns. First pitch to the number 4 hitter, Mackenzie Adams, is a called strike. Lacey now with 199 career strikeouts. She struck out the first 3 batters faced in the top of the first. That one a waste pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground, over to Mayberry, the third baseman. Her throw is in plenty of time for the first out here in the second.
Now hitting the third baseman, number 12, Morgan Leneve.
Morgan Leneve, the third baseman. First pitch to her is high and inside. Taking 4 ball 1. That's a called strike. Chopper in front of the plate, over to Lacey. She'll throw over. Pitcher fielding practice pays off there. 2 up, 2 down.
Hitting next, the left fielder, number 15, Jaden Solberg.
Now brings to the plate Jaden Solberg. Nobody on, 2 outs.
Taylor, what'd you set on fire? What'd you set on fire?
That one on the ground, over to the shortstop, Pruitt. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers in the second inning. These ones all on ground outs. Sends us to the bottom of the second inning. We've got a scoreless tie. This is Golden Sun softball.
Bottom of the second inning, leading off for the Golden Suns, the first baseman, number 18, Mackenzie Goins.
Back here at the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex. Scoreless tie as we begin play here in the bottom of the second inning. Mackenzie Goins will be the leadoff batter for the Golden Suns. First baseman against Hannah Howell. That one catches the outside corner, a lot of movement. And it is strike 1. Goins touched up Howell for that 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th inning that broke a 6-6 tie. That's high and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mackenzie Goins, Brooke Pruitt, Sydney Keaton, the batters due up. Check on the swing. It's low. Ball 2. The Golden Suns will be back at home next weekend for their final regular season weekend of the season, taking on Southeastern Oklahoma. That one's also low, and it's 3-1. So far, Howell has not been getting the low pitch. That one ripped over towards the Northwestern dugout into the netting. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, held up, they'll appeal. And halfway down the first base line, Goins has officially issued the walk. Leadoff walk to Goins.
Shortstop number 21, Brooke Pruitt.
Brings up the shortstop, Brooke Pruitt. Pruitt shows bunt, pulled it back. It was a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Showing bunt again. This one is high. Appears that Pruitt is being asked to sacrifice Goins into scoring position. She does get it down. Might be able to be safe. The third baseman, Leneve, did a good job coming in. Detar, the second baseman, covering at first. 5-4 on the sacrifice bunt.
Now hitting
Is indeed the first out, and Goins is indeed in scoring position.
Sydney Keaton.
Pretty good, well-placed bunt for Pruitt. Just about a half step away from being safe. Now Sydney Keaton with the RBI opportunity. Goins at second, 1 away in the bottom of the second inning. That's inside, ball 1. In there, called strike. Keaton pops this one up on the infield. It's the second baseman, Detar, will make the catch about a step or 2 in front of the second base bag.
Now hitting the catcher, number 17, Jessica Williams.
After the leadoff walk, sacrifice bunt by Pruitt and a pop-up. 2 outs. Goins is still at second base. Now Jessica Williams come to the plate. She did not have an official at-bat in the last game. She walked all 3 times. Also scored 3 runs. 1-0 pitch. High and outside, and it's 2-0. That one is fouled. In case you all could not hear through the crowd mic, prior to that pitch, 2 balls had been thrown in a row from Hannah Howell. That chant started by the shortstop, Brooke Pruitt, who is the captain of all cheers in the dugout. But not a cheer captain, just the shortstop. Called strike. Now it's 2-2. Now it's full. That one was high. Now the payoff. We'll do it again. This one hit high and deep, left field, going back to the track, the wall, gone. 2-run home run, Jessica Williams. She's having herself a day. Her 4th run scored across the doubleheader. And she gives Arkansas Tech the lead, a big 2-out, 2-run home run. 2nd home run of the year for Jessica Williams. There was no doubt about that one.
Number 11, Holly Crutchfield.
Now Holly Crutchfield comes to the plate. Nobody on and 2 out. First pitch misses, ball 1. Jessica Williams has scored 4 runs in this game. Excuse me, this day being the doubleheader. 2-0 now at the plate for Holly Crutchfield. Williams scored 3 runs in the first game today. 2-run home run is her 4th run of the day. That one misses, and now it's ball 3. 3-0 the count to Crutchfield. Top of the order, and Shelby Chavers waits. Blowing inside, ball 4. So it will be Chavers getting an at-bat here in the 2nd inning.
Back to the top of the order for the Golden Suns. The center fielder, number 10, Shelby Chavers.
Chavers is 0 for 1. Grounded out to Howell her first time up. Howell back in the center circle for the Rangers. That one's low and outside, and it's ball 1. 2-0 Arkansas Tech. Moments ago, a 2-run home run by Jessica Williams. Out to left field, her 2nd home run of the year. catches the outside. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Chavers takes strike 2. Runner at first is Crutchfield. She drew a 2-out walk moments ago. Chavers trying to keep the inning going. Goes the opposite way, left field, over the head of the left fielder into the wall. Crutchfield around second, now around third, on her way to home, and she scores. 2-out RBI double the other way for Shelby Chavers, and it's 3-0 Arkansas Tech. Brings to the plate Timber Riley for Arkansas Tech, and before she takes her at bat, conversation between Giorgio and Howell, the battery here in game 3 of the series, are having a chat because today they have not been able to retire Timber Riley. She went 4 for 4 in the first game, 4 singles, scored a run and had 2 RBIs. Doubled her first time in this game. And even go back to yesterday, Riley had 2 hits. She was 2 for 3 and scored 3 runs. So she has only been retired 1 time by Northwestern Oklahoma in this series. That first pitch is high for ball 1. I don't know if Eric Moyer from the Great American Conference is listening, but those are Player of the Week type numbers. Still got work to do though. Runner in scoring position, Chavers. That one's a strike. It's 1-1. And Riley hits this one high in the air, center field. It's going to be enough room for McElroy to make the catch. And just for the second time in this series, Timber Riley is put out by the Rangers pitchers. And that will end it in the second. Arkansas Tech does score 3 runs in the inning. 2-run home run from Jessica Williams. And an RBI double by Shelby Chavers. Give them a 3-0 lead. We'll go to the third. This is Arkansas Tech softball. First pitch is an out for Shannon Lacey and the Golden Suns. Here in the top of the third inning as J.C. Oakley swung at that first pitch and grounds it over to the third baseman, Cassie Mayberry, who ranged over to her left, kept in front of the shortstop, Brooke Pruitt, but made the play. It's 7, 8, 9 in the order that are due up for Northwestern Oklahoma here in the third. First pitch to Jill Bounce is fouled off at the plate. Shannon Lacey, 3 strikeouts through 2 innings. 1 away from 200 in her career. That one is low. It's a ball on the strike to Bouse. Bouse did not play in the first game in there as a designated player. She's batting .250 on the year, only 36 at-bats. Half-hearted swing on that one, sinking low and inside, and it's 1-2. That one fouled off at the plate. So count now 1-2. Chopped foul down the left side. Soft liner will get down for a base hit into center field. First base hit of the day as we play in the second game of the doubleheader for Northwestern Oklahoma. They were no hit in the first game. Pick up their first hit on the 8th batter to come to the plate here in game 2. 1 out, base hit for Jill Bouse. Now Genesis Rodriguez. Swings and misses at that pitch. That one misses low and is 1-1. Called strike, now 1-2 on the count. Good job behind the plate by Williams. Keeping that in front. Ball was low and outside. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Swinging strike 3. First strikeout for Lacey since the first inning. Her 4th of the game, and that is strikeout in her career, number 200. Nice milestone for the sophomore. Still with work to do in her second year as a Golden Sun. And 2 more years beyond that. So excited to see where that strikeout total ends up. First pitch to the top of the order. Abby Detar misses for ball 1. And they say that she went around on the swing. The wild pitch will allow Bouse to get to second. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think Detar is asking for a little bit of time. She sees a wasp around the area, the vicinity. I mean, we've been playing with danger in the press box all weekend. There's been 3 or 4 that have been buzzing around the whole time. 0 stings, so we're doing well. The 1-1. That one is hit sharply in the right field. Played on a hop by Crutchfield. The throw home to the plate in time. What a throw by Holly Crutchfield. And they get the runner Bouse out at the plate trying to score the first run of the game. She is cut down. And that sends us thrillingly to the bottom of the 3rd inning, where Northwestern Oklahoma is still without a run. 3-0 is our score. This is Arkansas Tech softball.
The designated player, number 29, Caitlyn Wells.
We've reached the top of the 3 o'clock hour, and we are at the bottom of the 3rd inning here in this 3rd game. Caitlyn Wells will be the leadoff batter for Arkansas Tech of what is a 3-0 game for the Golden Suns. That is thanks in part to a heck of a throw by Holly Crutchfield, the right fielder, to retire Bouse trying to score the first run for Northwestern Oklahoma just moments ago. Second offering misses. It's a ball and a strike. Caitlyn Wells, 0 for 1, flew out to left field, deep left field her first time. That pitch is low. It is 2-1. Arkansas Tech scored their 3 runs back in the 2nd inning. There's a leadoff walk to Mackenzie Goins. Then a couple of outs happened, and Jessica Williams deposited her 2nd home run of the year, a 2-run shot. Here's the 2-1. It's high and outside. It's 3-1. Then Holly Crutchfield drew a walk to extend the inning to Shelby Chavers. Chavers then went the opposite way with an RBI double that one hopped the wall and left. 3-1 the count on Caitlyn Wells. Ground ball over to third base. Lenee fields it on a hop. On money throw over to first base. That is the first out here in the 3rd.
Now hitting the third baseman, number 28, Cassie Mayberry.
Now brings Cassie Mayberry to the plate. She's 0 for 1. Soft line out to her counterpart at third back in the 1st inning. That ended the frame for the Golden Suns. She bats here with nobody on and 1 out in the 3rd. Ground ball back over to Lenee. 2 chances, 2 outs. Fielding the hot corner is Lenee.
Now hitting the first baseman, number 18, Mackenzie Goins.
So it'll be up to Mackenzie Goins to try to keep this inning from being a quick one. She bats with nobody on and 2 out. Walked her first time. Later scored back in the 2nd. Time is called at the plate. Big swing comes up empty. Did Goins. Takes that one low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Off speed is off the plate. Ball 2. Count now even. Called strike. Somehow that did not hit Mackenzie Goins. She froze in the box like a statue, seeing it coming towards her. Was willing to take it. Wasn't going to hurt all that much. It was an off-speed pitch. But it hit the dirt and then kicked away from her. So the count now full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 out. Bottom half of the third, 3-0 Arkansas Tech leads. And it's ball 4. Goins takes another walk, her second walk today. The inning extends to Brooke Pruitt.
Number 21, Brooke Pruitt.
This one is fouled off to the right and out of play. That one's a called strike at the letters. Not many people in attendance that are Golden Suns fans like that call. 0-2 on Pruitt. Ball at the plate and checked down at first base of Goins. She was nowhere near far enough off. So it's 1-2 count to Brooke Pruitt at the plate. Chops that one over to third. Lanieve will make all 3 plays in this inning. And the Golden Suns are retired here in the third. We'll move to the fourth, 3-0 Arkansas Tech on top. This is Golden Suns softball. We are back here at the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex on the campus of Arkansas Tech. Beginning play in the top half of the fourth inning. Shannon Lacey back out for Arkansas Tech. First pitch is outside, ball one to Lindsay McElroy. 2-3-4, the batters due up for Northwestern Oklahoma. They got their first hit of the day across both games last inning. Tried to score their first run, but were cut down at the plate to end the frame. That one swung on and missed by McElroy, and it is 1 ball, 1 strike. McElroy struck out in the first inning against Shannon Lacey. That one is low, and it's 2-1. Empty on the swing, even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Lacey picks up the first out here in the fourth.
Hitting next, the pitcher, number 24, Hannah Howell.
Off-speed pitch, falls in there for a strike. That one low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hannah Howell at the plate, starting pitcher. Struck out against Lacey her first time. Lacey now with 5 Ks in the game. That one grounded, third base line. Mayberry fields, throws over. Goins able to keep her foot on the bag for the second out. It was a good job on both ends of that play. Mayberry fielded that very near the third base bag, and they were fortunate that the ball didn't hit the bag. It was very close to doing so. Mayberry straddling the line, the foul line, fielded it, made a throw, and Goins was able to hold her toe on the back. 2 up, 2 down. Here in the fourth. And a check swing is popped foul by Mackenzie Adams. An excuse me swing found her bat. So it's 0-1. Adams grounded out to Mayberry, the third baseman. Back in the second, she's 0 for 1. That's going to be easy for Lacey. Tap her back to her. She fields, underhand toss. And 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers for the third time in 4 innings. Lacey through 4 will go to the bottom of the fourth. 3-0 is our score. Arkansas Tech on top. This is Golden Sun Softball.
leading off for the Golden Suns. The left fielder, number
Sydney
8.
Keaton, the leadoff batter for Arkansas Tech here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Arkansas Tech's 7, 8, 9 batters in their order that are due up. First pitch awaiting Sydney Keaton. Low and inside for ball 1. Keaton runs up and bunts it over to the third baseman, and she's going to be safe on the drop by Detar. I think the throw was in time, would have gotten Keaton by a half step. Hard to tell with the drop, not able to get the call from the home plate umpire, but we'll go ahead and say that that's just a very similar E4 on the muff.
Now hitting.
So an error for for Detar, trying to cover second base. Rather, trying to cover first base. Detar is the second baseman. So Keaton is aboard. Williams shows bunt, and now Keaton will take second on the wild pitch. Reaching on the error was Keaton. Now she's at second base on the wild pitch. Hard bunt over to first base. That will do the job by Jessica Williams. Sacrifice goes 3-4. Now it brings Holly Crutchfield to the dish. And it moves Sydney Keaton over to third with one out.
Fielder number 11, Holly Crutchfield.
Crutchfield walked and later scored in the second inning. Trying to pick up an RBI here. First pitch low and outside, ball 1. Crutchfield lays down the bunt, and she is safe. Foot was not on the bag at all. It's going to be a bunt base hit on the safety squeeze. Detar did not have her foot on the first base bag at all when she caught the throw. And so it's an RBI bunt base hit for Holly Crutchfield.
Fielder number 10, Shelby Chambers.
The meeting in the circle is through. It's now a 4-0 Arkansas Tech lead. Back to the top of the order for Shelby Chavers. Last time up, Chavers hit an RBI double the other way. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. It's an unearned run with Keaton scoring. She reached on the air. but it still counts as a run in the total. 4 on the board for the Golden Suns. That's in the dirt, no advance from Crutchfield. There's the 1-0 for two Chavers. Catches the outside corner for strike one. The outside part of the plate's been a little more open for business. Seems to be a little bit more generous on a strike call out there. Well, it looked like a little bit of a better pitch. Maybe it was a little bit low. Taken for a ball. 3-1 the count on Chavers. Waiting on deck, Timber Riley. That's a strike at the top of the zone. Count now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Crutchfield over at first. She had the bunt single, RBI. That scored Sydney Keaton, who was at third. 4-0 the score, Arkansas Tech on top. And Chavers comes up empty on that swing, and she is set down on the strikes for the second out of the inning.
Now hitting the second baseman, number 12, Timber.
Now Timber Riley comes to the plate. Crutchfield at first, 2 outs. Riley is 1 for 2. Off the end of the bats, and it's caught on the run into shallow right field by Abby Detar. And that will do it for the Golden Suns in the 4th. They do score a run, albeit an unearned run, but it will add to their lead. 4-0 now the score. We will move to the top of the 5th. This is Golden Suns softball. We're back here at the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex. Home plate umpire is coming back to the plate after letting Northwestern Oklahoma know of the defensive substitution for Arkansas Tech. Adriana Cooney is in the game in center field. She replaces Shelby Chavers. We begin play here in the top of the 5th. It's Mackenzie Leneve. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. That one is grounded back to Lacey for the first out.
Hitting next, the left fielder, number 15, Jaden Solberg.
First pitch, bunt attempt by Solberg. She pulls it back, takes it for ball one. One away here in the top of the fifth inning. Shannon Lacey back in the center circle. She has fielded now 3 comebackers her way. This one off the end of the bat, served into right field where Holly Crutchfield is at. Pretty easy play for her in right. There are 2 up, 2 down.
Hitting next, the shortstop, number 5, J.C. Oakley.
First pitch to Oakley. Misses low and outside, ball 1. Another one misses. It's 2-0. Oakley grounded out to third her first time up. That was back in the 3rd inning. Northwestern Oklahoma with 2 hits so far off of Shannon Lacey. That one swung on a missed. It's 2-1. Down in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. Empty on the cut was Oakley. Count now full, 3-2. Lacey looking to retire the side in order for the 4th time this game. On the ground, left side. Mayberry has it, her throw, and that's exactly what Lacey does. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. 4 times through 5 innings they have done so. Now we will go to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 our score. This is Arkansas Tech softball. Back here at the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex. About to begin play in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Arkansas Tech with a 4-0 lead. Caitlyn Wells, first pitch swinging, hits this in the air to center field. Back into her left, McElroy makes the catch. Line out by Caitlyn Wells. Now it brings Cassie Mayberry. She's 0 for 2.
Number 28, Cassie Mayberry.
Mayberry with a soft liner to third base her first time, and then grounded out to Leneve at third. Her second at bat. Nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, 4-0 on the score. First pitch in there for a strike. Goins upstairs. Taken for a ball, 1 strike. Two and one as that pitch was low. Cassie Mayberry at the plate, Mackenzie Goins, Brooke Pruitt will be the batters for Arkansas Tech in the fifth. Should anybody get on, Sydney Keaton will see a plate appearance. Out in front, and Mayberry hits this into left field. A diving attempt by Solberg. She got a glove on it, but wasn't able to keep it in there as it rolled out, and Mayberry's got herself a one-out double. Great effort by the left fielder, Solberg.
Mackenzie Goins.
Now, Solberg is taking a walk all the way to center field with McElroy. She had an awkward aftermath of the slide. Now was looking at her left wrist, and now the athletic trainer for Northwestern Oklahoma is coming out to examine Solberg, see if she's able to stay in the game. When she went to a dive, she didn't really slide all that much and kind of rolled over more than anything. They're looking at her left wrist. Tending to her, Mackenzie Goins now goes over to her third base coach, Josh Bertkey. And it looks like Solberg's going to be okay to stay in the game. Smattering of applause. Now Goins back to the plate. No official at bat so far. She has walked twice and scored a run. That one hit sharply down the right field line, but it was tailing foul off the bat. Just a hard hit foul ball, but good contact. That's a called strike. Pretty generous on the outside. Now it's 0-2 on Goins. Did not chase the low outside pitch. It's too far out there, and it's 1-2. Runner at second base is Mayberry, following her one-out double. In scoring position for Mackenzie Goins. Off speed, try to drop it in on the high outside corner. Taken for a ball, now 2-2. Easy take that time for Goins. I was in the left-handed batter's box. Now the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second base. Play here in the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 the score in favor of Arkansas Tech. And it is the 3rd time that Mackenzie Goins has walked. From 0-2 to a walk. Good at bat for her.
Hitting next, the shortstop, number 21, Brooke Pruitt.
Now we've got a meeting in the circle. Pitching coach, the catcher, and the pitcher. So the conference is through. Brooke Pruitt making her way back to the plate for her at-bat. Everyone back to their fielding positions for Northwestern Oklahoma. And Cassie Mayberry back to her spot on the base paths at second base. She was there thanks to her 1-out double. Mackenzie Goins just walked. She's at first. 2 on, 1 out for Brooke Pruitt. Pruitt 0 for 1. She's got a sacrifice bunt and a ground out to her ledger. Off the end of the bat, soft liner. Caught by Adams, and instead of turning around and tagging Mackenzie Goins, who she should have known was behind her, she went on a dive to try to double her off by tagging the bag. And in doing so, does not get the double play.
Hitting next, the left fielder, number 8, Sydney Keaton.
So we'll line out to first by Pruitt. They're now 2 away. Sydney Keaton will come to the plate. Keaton asked for time and has it granted. Pitch is a called strike. High off the glove, both runners will advance on the wild pitch. Makes the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2 runners are in scoring position. Can Keaton come up with a clutch hit? Or at least extend the inning to Jessica Williams, who waits on deck. Ground ball over to the shortstop. She fields. The throw is in time. Oakley to Adams. And that does retire the Golden Suns in the 5th. They're held scoreless, but still hold a 4-0 lead. We'll go to the top of the 6th. This is Arkansas Tech softball.
sixth inning. Leading off for Northwestern Oklahoma.
Back to the Chartwells Women's Sports Complex on the campus of Arkansas Tech University. We have Golden Sun softball playing here in the top of the sixth, game 2 of our doubleheader. This first pitch to Jill Bouse is grounded over to Mayberry, the third baseman, in plenty of time for the out. 1 up, 1 down for Shannon Lacey, now working her 6th inning.
Now hitting
A much better
number 7,
performance.
Genesis Rodriguez.
We've got a pinch hitter, I do believe, for Northwestern Oklahoma. It is number 2, Jocelyn Long, batting for Genesis Rodriguez.
Pinch hitting for Northwestern, number 2, Jessica Long.
So the left-handed batter, Jocelyn Long, to the plate. Pinch hitting for the number 9 hitter, Genesis Rodriguez. As mentioning, Lacey is having a much better performance against the Rangers than her start last night. Wasn't all that bad, but Lacey was not sharp. Definitely not as sharp as she has been in this one. Was pulled. And then later on, it was a tie game. And Bailey Buffington came on and shut down the Rangers at the end of that game. Carried that over into a no-hitter in her first one. So it's 0-2 on the pinch hitter Long. Chops that one foul over towards the Northwestern dugout. Still 0-2. Nobody on and 1 out. That one is low, ball 1. Called strike 3 right down the heart of the plate.
Back to the top of the order, second baseman, number 8, Abby Detar.
Now back to the top of the order, and Abby Detar. That one on the ground over to Riley. Slow roller, she has it. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. 5 out of 6 innings. Shannon Lacey through 6. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. 4-0 Arkansas Tech out in front. This is Golden Sun softball.
The 6th inning, leading off for Arkansas Tech, the catcher, number 17, Jessica Williams.
Jessica Williams will be the leadoff batter for Arkansas Tech in the bottom of the Sixth inning. Jocelyn Long, who pinch hit for Genesis Rodriguez, struck out looking in the top half of the sixth inning. She stays in the game and is the new right fielder for Northwestern Oklahoma. Williams is 1 for 1, 2-run home run back in the second inning. Got things started for Arkansas Tech. And then she had a sacrifice bunt in her very next at-bat in the fourth inning. You homer, and then you sacrifice your next time up. That one misses, ball 2. You also like to see that too, because you might think, hey, I just hit a home run, let me swing away, but the betterment of the team, the situation called for a sac bunt. Williams laid it down and did her job. It's this one high in the air, left field. Going back, does she have a second one? She does! 2 home runs in the game for Jessica Williams. She puts her hands out there saying, I don't know what's going on today, but I've hit 2 home runs. And feeling good about myself for sure. And now it is 5-0 Arkansas Tech. Run of insurance in the bottom of the 6th. It's been the bottom part of the order, middle down for Arkansas Tech, that has done the damage. 2 home runs for Jessica Williams. She has 3 RBIs in the game. Obviously has also scored twice. First pitch to Crutchfield, misses, ball 1. That pitch is high, at the letters, a called strike. One and one the count. That one's taken for a strike. One and two on Crutchfield. High and outside. Now it's 2-2. Count full. That one misses low. This will be pitch number 100 from Howell. This one popped up in the air, carrying out to the outfield. The new right fielder Long makes the catch. And the first out here in the 6th.
Back to the top of the order.
Now Adriana Cooney will get her first at bat. She came on defensively for Arkansas Tech in the 5th inning. Similarly did that in the first game of this doubleheader. First pitch to Cooney is a called strike. Cooney showed bunt, pulled it back, 4-1. Ball and a strike with Nobody on, one out. A run home already for Arkansas Tech. And the home run by Jessica Williams. That's upstairs and inside. Ball 2. Called strike. Now it's 2-2. Cooney sharply hit up the middle. Diving stop by the shortstop, but wasn't going to get the speedster Cooney anyway, so a base hit. The throw, by the way, was off target and hit in front of the Arkansas Tech dugout. One out base hit for Cooney.
The second baseman, number 12, Timber Riley.
That brings up Timber Riley. Hard to say, asking for her to get back on track, but she's had such a great series. Last 2 at-bats, she has made the final out of an inning. And unless she hits into some form of a double play, won't do that here in the 6th. First pitch to her misses for ball 1. Now it's 2-0. Still being very, very careful with Timber Riley. That one's in on the fist. They'll throw to second for 1. Back half of the double play is not in time. So fielder's choice. Goes 3-6. On the put out of Cooney at second.
Now hitting the designated player, number 29, Katelyn Wells.
And reaching on the fielder's choice is Riley. Caitlyn Wells now to the plate. She's 0 for 3. Grounds that one through the hole. Base hit. On the left side, into left field. Riley to second. Now we're going to have a pinch runner likely coming for Wells. It is Kaylin Aguirre who will be pinch running. Pinch running for Wells.
Emergency runner at first base, number 15, Caitlyn Aguirre.
Now brings to the plate Cassie Mayberry, who doubled her last time. Has Timber Riley over at first base. Or excuse me, Riley's at second in scoring position. Pinch runner Aguirre is at first. That first pitch is high, ball 1. That one's a called strike. And on the fist, that might get up the middle. It did not. Oakley, the shortstop, did a good job ranging up the middle. And the fielder's choice reaching for Mayberry as they go the short way and 6-4 on the put out of Aguirre.
One-run score.
Is the third out of the inning. We will go to the top of the seventh. It's 5-0 Arkansas Tech. This is Golden Sun softball.
We move to the top of the seventh inning. Leading off for Northwestern Oklahoma, center fielder number 27, Lindsey McElroy.
Top half of the seventh inning, Shannon Lacey back out there. She'll be facing the 2, 3, 4 batters in the order for Northwestern Oklahoma. Lindsey McElroy, Hannah Howell, and Mackenzie Adams are the batters due up. Lacey has been spectacular in the circle, following up the no-hit performance earlier today by Bailey Buffington. She has given up 2 hits, has Lacey, but no runs. 1-1 the count to McElroy, who was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts against Lacey, who has 6 strikeouts in this game, eclipsing the 200 career strikeout mark. That one fouled off, and it's 1-2. McElroy trying to avoid the hat trick. That one's low, and it's 2-2. Fouled off at the plate. Count now holds 2 balls, 2 strikes. Off the end of the bat, pulled foul. Another chopper foul. Waiting on that off-speed pitch, and again pulled foul. So McElroy is doing everything she can to avoid that 3rd strikeout in the game. Another foul ball. One more foul at the plate. Lengthy at bat, leading off this top of the 7th inning of a 5-0 game in favor of Arkansas Tech. That one's low, and it's 3-2. Chopper back to Lacey. She handles the opportunity, and the long at bat is won by Lacey. First out of the 7th.
Now hitting the pitcher, number 24, Hannah Howell.
First pitch to the pitcher, Hannah Howell at the plate. This is 4-1. Howell is 0 for 2. And fouled at the plate, 1-1 strike. Northwestern Oklahoma was retired in order in the 1st and 2nd innings. Got their first hit with the number 8 batter in their order, Jill Bouse. She got the second on a wild pitch, and then tried to score 2 batters later on a single into right by Detar. But a heck of a strong throw from right fielder Holly Crutchfield. Clipped her at the plate to end the inning and keep it scoreless. And that got Lacey through 3. She has since retired the next 10 batters. And that streak ends on the single by Howell into right field through the right side of the infield. Third hit of the game for
Now hitting the first baseman, number
Northwestern
14,
Oklahoma.
Mackenzie Adams.
Brings Mackenzie Adams now to the plate. She is 0 for 2. Couple of ground outs. One to Mayberry at third. Another one to Lacey back in the 4th. Comes up empty on the swing and is 0-1. On the ground, Pruitt, the shortstop, has it. To Riley for 1. Oh, the back half of the double play is not in time. Actually would have been in time, but off the tip of the glove of Mackenzie Goins, the first baseman, and so just a fielder's choice for Adams. Cannot assume the double play, no matter how tailor-made it may look. And 6-4, Howell is put out for the second out of the inning. Now Mackenzie Leneve, or excuse me, Morgan Leneve. That one's a called strike. I wrote down Mackenzie, so I apologize if I've been calling her Mackenzie the entire game. First name is definitely Morgan. Morgan hits it over to Riley, the second baseman, and that is the third and final out here this afternoon in Game 2. Back-to-back sweeps, or excuse me, back-to-back shutouts for Arkansas Tech as they sweep the doubleheader, sweep the series overall. 5-0 is the score here in this second game. Arkansas Tech with 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Northwestern Oklahoma, no runs on 3 hits. They committed 1 error. Arkansas Tech with the win improves to 34-16 overall, 24-6 in the Great American Conference. Northwestern Oklahoma falls to 13, 31, and 1 overall, and are 7 and 23 in the Great American Conference. Next weekend, we will have more Golden Suns softball action for you on the radio, as the Golden Suns will close out their regular season and have a GAC series against Southeastern Oklahoma. The Golden Suns are still battling it out with Southern Arkansas at the top of the Great American Conference standings, and that will be decided in that final weekend where everybody will end up heading into the GAC tournament coming up in about 2 weeks in Bentonville. For everybody here at the press box in the field at Chartwell's Women's Sports Complex, and for everybody back at the studio, thank you for tuning in. I'm Daniel Gallegos, and we will talk to you all next week.